It's a new song for me. And a good story. The atomic bomb may go off and blow me high in the sky. I'm sure that wouldn't change the way I love you. I'm gonna love you till I die. Methane gas may spread around and burn my lungs to a crisp. Oh, but that wouldn't change the way I love you. I guess I'm fascinated by your lisp. Love and tears go together. Baby, I'll stick to you in hot weather. A plague could come and kill us all, kill us all. Or you could get run over by a bus. Ah, but what's the use of worrying? You can't change it, no matter what you do. It's how things are. Oh, but you're so lovely. You're so warm and alive. If you had the mumps, don't you know that I would go and catch every single little bump? So tell me, 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 tell me that you love me, you love me too. No matter what. Every day I got the blues. Torres, everybody. Thank you. Now you say you're lonely. You cry the whole day through. Well, you can cry me a river. You can cry me a river, 'cause I cry a river over you. Say you're sorry for being You can cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. Well, you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me that you were throwing me in. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, come on and cry me a river. Come up and cry me a river, 'cause I cried and cried and cried and cried a river over you. A river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. Well, you never, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, ever shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me that you were doing me in. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you, 'cause I cried a river over you. 'Cause I cried a river. Oh.
Oh, man. Is this our song? Is this our song? Georgie and I are going to do a little song, a little ditty we put together. You sure you got the right beat there? Okay, just like we practiced. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby don't care for shows. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for all those high-tone places. Liz Taylor's not his style, and even Lana Turner's smile is something that he just can't see. No, 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 no. My baby don't care who knows it. Oh, my baby just cares for me. That's what it is. Oh, my baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. Oh, my baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for those high-tone places. Beyonce is not his style, and even Halle Berry's smile. Oh, it's something that he just can't see. No, no. My baby don't care who knows it. Oh, my baby just cares for. He really, really cares for. My baby don't care for me. No, 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 no. He might look at that other girl, but he doesn't care. Don't get excited. See how he smiles? Check out the brown eyes when you get a minute. Oh, just for me.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, a fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. You know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Jensen. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou giveth fever. When we kisseth, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm on fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas, well, they had a very mad affair. And when her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, no, don't you dare. He gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus. Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now, you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Girls were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them, fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to wrap.
East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a drinking house of love, dear, near the sun and daytime, nearer to the moon, at night we'll live in a lovely way. Share our fun with the pale, just you and I, forever and a day. Love won't die, we'll keep it that way. High among the stars we'll find a honey black lovely tune. East of the sun, west of the moon, we'll be east of the sun.
Nebraska native Tierney Sutton is a world-class jazz vocalist who has earned a global following and the respect of her peers. She is a 9-time Grammy-nominated artist, having earned nominations for every album she's released over the last decade. In 2016, director Clint Eastwood asked Tierney to sing and compose music for his film, Sully. She is in demand both in studios and as an educator, And as a performer, she has headlined at the Hollywood Bowl, Jazz at Lincoln Center, and Carnegie Hall. Please join us in welcoming Tierney Sutton to our Steamers Jazz at JAX show. Hi, Tierney.
And I have to say, I really enjoyed the stuff that you said in your show about Beverly Kenny.
Oh, thank you.
I'm hip to her. And I was just in Japan a couple years ago, and my friend Dai Murata, who puts on shows in Japan, he's got a coffee house there. And on the walls of the coffee house are all these Beverly Kenny album covers.
Oh, you're kidding.
And it's amazing because she's kind of a cult hero in Japan.
She's huge there, and very few people know her here.
Right. And so I've actually thought about doing something, about her. Maybe doing a tour of Japan and doing her repertoire and stuff. But she was an interesting character for sure, and wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you all that stuff,
How am I handling it? I'm kind of losing my mind. I mean, I gotta say, I'm a little annoyed. I was gonna get like super dressed up tonight, but I decided to wear something that I've had for years that actually is a vintage house coat. But I've worn it. I've worn it in promo photos even. So it's sort of a combo platter of being really dressed up and wearing my coat.
You look beautiful. You look beautiful.
So there you go.
Yeah, and it's a great reunion to have with you too. Tierney played Steamers for so many years with all of the cats, and she's still with those guys now years later. Christian and Ray Brinker and Kevin and Trey Henry. It's my God, and just the accolades and all the success you guys had. And then it's been a while, and then I closed Steamers a few years back. And then to do this, we're just really honored, and I'm just happy that you're here. Wow. You got something, any weird anecdote you want to talk about, or funny story at Steamers, or whatever's going on in your life?
So many stories. I mean, the thing that I remember the most is that because often you would want to book me on a Friday, which is like a good night to get booked, right? You want the acts that you like on a Friday, or a Saturday. Saturday's not too bad, but Friday, you're like, oh, okay, do it on a Friday. And I'd be all excited to have this gig on a Friday, but coming from LA with LA traffic, having a Friday gig would mean basically 11 a.m. I would just get on the road, have a nice lunch, hang out, because you'd want to do a sound check at 4 or something. So your day is gone,
Yeah.
And if you have any fantasy about, but anyway, right now I would love to have a little traffic.
Yeah, there you go. Right. So what are you going to sing for us?
Well, gosh, I kind of want to do a song that there's a lot of different choices. I wanted to do something dedicated to my husband because he is in Paris and I'm here. So we're part of the rare combination platter that we're not together. So it's a drag because he got stuck there. And by the time we decided to bring him over here, the flights were getting canceled and it was done. And then they closed the border. So we're sort of stuck right now. So I thought, it being April, I would do something with him playing guitar. I recorded this on my Joni Mitchell album, and it's a combination of two songs, a famous standard that you all know, April in Paris, and a Joni Mitchell song, Free Man in Paris. So it's kind of my little invention. I recorded it with Larry Goldings on the CD, but I have Sarah's playing guitar, so thought I'd start with that.
Beautiful.
April in Paris, chestnuts in blossom, holiday tables under the trees. April in Paris, this is a feeling no one could ever reprise. The way I see it, he said, you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best and I do good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead. They're trying to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. Nobody was calling me up for favors, and no one's future to decide. You know I'd go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the star maker machinery behind the popular song. Oh, I never knew the charm of spring, never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing, never missed a warm embrace. I deal in dreamers and telephone screamers. Lately I wonder what I'd do it for. If I had my way, I'd just walk through those doors and wander down the Champs-Élysées, going cafe to cabaret, thinking how I'll feel when I find that very good friend of mine. Till April in Paris, whom can I run to? What have you done to my heart?
Beautiful.
Seasonal.
What a beautiful medley too.
Thank you.
I know.
That was a nice
great.
story, you know?
Yeah, that's
Oh
great.
my God.
Yeah. But it's a little depressing. Should I do something skippy, happy, peppy?
Sure.
We need to
Sure.
do something skippy, happy, peppy.
Skippy Happy Peppy
Start
is good.
skipping and happening, puppying.
All right, so this is a wonderful Doric Aimi tune called Doralice. I don't speak Portuguese, so I'm just scatting it, and Sarah wrote a little contrafact for us to do together. But it's very fun and skippy, happy, peppy. All right, so let's try this one and see if I have the breath. Not singing and not doing anything, you know. We'll see how it goes.
Bye, ba-do-do, dee, 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 bo-da-do. Bye, do, ba-do, da, dee, boop-dee, boop-dee, doo-dee. Ba-da-ga-da-ga-da-dee. Bye, ba-da-da-dee, dee, ba-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, ba-da-da-da-dee-dee. Bo-da-dum-ga-da-ga-da-dee. Bye, ba-do-do, dee, dee, bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dee. Bye,
I think you had the breath. You did that successfully and
That was great.
beautifully.
Ay, too much, man.
So, Tierney,
And your Portuguese is perfect.
I know.
yeah,
isn't it
absolutely.
Portuguese?
Not a single mistake. Do we have somewhere we can direct people to buy your CDs or get a hold of you or find out what's going on and what's your new project?
TierneySutton.com is always a good one. TierneySutton.com. And I'm going to be putting up a video soon. I have some ideas of stuff that I want to do during this weird period. I want to work on a project, a lot of different projects, but one of the projects I want to work on is one that I want to call Partners, with all the different people that I do great duo stuff with. Tamir Hendelman, of course, all the guys in my band, Mitch Foreman.
Why don't you mention the guys in your band while you're at it?
Sure. Christian Jacob, Trey Henry, Kevin Axt, and Ray Brinker. And
yes.
Yeah. And you know, we're booking stuff, even though so many things got canceled and got you know, we were booked for the Jazz Cruise and the Monterey Jazz Fest, and I don't know what's going to happen with anything. I think Monterey's can't happen because they're canceling everything until the end of the year, but maybe they'll move it. Maybe they'll postpone it. I don't know.
Right.
So we can cross our fingers. But I think TierneySutton.com is the best place to come, and hopefully I'll be putting up some videos and some new content stuff soon.
Well, we really, really appreciate you coming on, and I love you, Tierney. It's so good to see you again, and I wish you the best through all of this time right now.
Well, it's great to see all of you guys, and thank you for doing this show. I think it's fantastic.
Beautiful.
Well, we've got the time.
Exactly. And I had one more if you want it. This song that I was thinking about, it's a new one that I just recorded the demo for Alan and Marilyn Bergman wrote this lyric to a melody by Cy Coleman, and it's kind of weird. It's called Before We Lose the Light, and it's like a song nobody's ever heard before, and I thought it was kind of intense for this particular occasion. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind to do it.
Okay, beautiful.
Go for it.
Let's try. All right. So this is called Before We Lose the Light, Alan and Marilyn Bergman and Cy Coleman.
When we are making music, we're in a world of our own. No windows, no clocks, no headlines. But somewhere time is ticking, and it cannot be denied. Sooner or later, we have to step outside. Before the place we're in becomes part of the past. Before we miss what we had thought would always last. Look hard at where we are and memorize it all, then look once more before we lose the light. While we are really sure of whatever we know, and still can find the way to where we want to go. While we still have the time, look hard at where we are, then look once more before we lose the light, before the winter comes, before the snows. Let's catch the setting sun before it goes. Let's find another star to wish upon before it falls too far, before it's gone, gone. Turn up the sound of music and drown out the din. Shut out the noise, hold on to the moment we're in. Long as the present lasts, as long as the candle burns, until the dawn returns, until we can really see one another, hear what our heartbeats say to each other. as there's a spark. We needn't be like children afraid of the dark. Remember where we are and memorize it all. Long as the world is faithfully spinning, why don't we face the music and dance? Maybe it's coming to a beginning, and maybe then we might have a chance to set it right. Before we lose the light, before we lose the light, before we lose the light. Before the here and now becomes the where or when.
That was
Beautiful.
Mitch Foreman and Trey Henry who did that beautiful arrangement.
Gorgeous.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate you coming here, and TierneySutton.com. God bless you, and I wish you all the best. Okay,
God
dear.
bless you all. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tierney.
Build your dreams to the stars above. But when you need someone true to love, don't go to strangers. Darling, come to me. Play with fire till your fingers burn. But when there's no place for you to turn, don't go to strangers. Darling, come to me. For when you hear the call to follow your heart, you follow your heart. I know I've been through it all, and I'm an old hand, and I'll understand if you go. Make your mark for your friends to see. But when you
to strangers. Darling, come to me. For when you hear the call to follow your heart, you follow your heart, I know. I've been through it all, and I'm an old hand, and I'll understand if you go. So make your mark for your friends to see. But when you need more than company, don't go to strangers. Darling, come to me. Don't go to strangers, darling. Come home to me. Thank you. Serge Merlot on the guitar.
Internationally acclaimed vocalist and pianist Carol Welsman is a six-time Juno Award nominee. Carol has 13 albums to her credit. Her latest album, This Is Carol, Jazz Beauties, has received rave reviews since its release in Japan. It was the #1 selling jazz album of 2019 in Tokyo. Carol has performed for such luminaries as Stevie Wonder, Herbie Hancock, and Gordon Lightfoot. Carol has toured worldwide, performing from duo to symphony concerts, captivating audiences and receiving standing ovation. A distinguished alumnus of Berklee College of Music, Carol is also a prolific songwriter, and her songs have been recorded by Celine Dion and Ray Charles. Steamers Jazz at JAX presents the lovely and talented Carol Welsman. Let's welcome Carol Welsman to Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, okay.
Carol, where are you right now, Carol?
I'm in Studio City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so not far.
Yeah.
Not too
So
far.
how are you handling this crazy world we're living in right now?
Well, I've never had so much time to do music, which I actually should be happy for, because usually I'm doing so much business stuff with, touring and like a lot of I don't know, now I have a greater appreciation for creativity. It's luckily, we're allowed outside. I mean, I have a friend in Rome who can't go outside. Like, they can't even go other than to the store. So, well, we have 2 Labradors, and I'm walking them every day, and so I get some exercise, and surprisingly, there's been, some projects to do, and I've been doing Facebook Lives, as you know. So it's something that's a bit of a challenge for me to learn Instagram and learn all the techie stuff.
Yeah, I've been realizing coming out of this that if any of us ends this quarantine and hasn't accomplished all those things we never had time for, shame on us,
Yeah, I can assure you, no closet has been cleaned out yet.
Right.
So I'm going to lament all of this, I know. But at least I'm playing the piano every day, or, I picked up the guitar the other day for the first time in years. And so there's an advantage, I guess.
Well, tell us a little bit about what projects you have coming up, and or what was canceled, or what you got still going, or if you got a recording thing going, and we'd love you to play a song or two. It would be great.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Well, actually, I do have a project going, and we were very lucky to be able to get in and do the bed tracks before the shutdown, the lockdown, and I was able to get about half the vocals done, so I've done the rest of them remotely. Very interesting way to work, and it's a new Latin jazz album produced by Oscar Hernandez, and he did all the arrangements. I normally arrange my own music, and I gave the arranging hat to him, and I'm so glad I did, because I'm from Canada. Remember, I didn't grow up in Puerto Rico or any of these places where these guys are just swimming in these beautiful rhythms, and so it was really fun to embark on this. And there's a duet with a famous Latin superstar named Juan Luis Guerra, and he won one of the Latin Grammys this year. He's from the Dominican Republic, and I met him a couple of years ago and wrote an English adaptation to one of his songs, and we are singing it as a duet.
Oh,
which
beautiful.
is really very unusual, So and there's a song by Randy Bachman on there, of Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Wow.
I know, he has these. We were on a TV show before Christmas, and all of a sudden I went up to him. He was next to me in the makeup chair, and I said, "Randy, you're not going to believe this, but one of my favorite songs of yours is Looking Out for Number One," which was a sort of a bossa nova, looking out for number one. And he said, "Wait!" And he ran and got his guitar, and he comes back and he starts playing. He says, "I've got a whole bunch of these songs." So I recorded them, and that was it. I knew I was going to record one.
Cool.
Nice.
Would you indulge us and play a song?
I'd love to. Actually, this is an original tune that I wrote for the album. I can't. It's pretty hard for me to play Latin rhythms by myself. So, but I'll try my best. This is called Revelations. See the daybreak, free of heartache, time to leave all the bygones behind, and imagine opportunity starting to shine. Open windows, colored rainbows, new horizons each step of the way. It's the dawning of tomorrow, beginning today. It's the light of the sun until dawn tomorrow, discovering just what treasures await. You must believe in the mystery as it unfolds, and you can fly higher than high. Close your eyes and simply enjoy the ride. Seize the moment like it's stolen from a story about to be told. Be a dreamer and you smile as each dream turns to gold. Revelations, invitations on the journey, just follow the signs. Feel the power in your heart and the stars will align. And from the top of the world it's much easier to see with clarity and peace of mind. The universe will decide where you go from here, so you can fly higher than high. Close your eyes and simply enjoy the ride. There you have it.
Very nice.
Well,
I love
thank
that.
you. It's
love
kind of
that.
a
That's great.
well. It's again.
That's
You can imagine a whole bunch of percussion players with me, and then you'll know.
oh yeah.
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 Well, singing and doing the Latin, you did a great job of it. I didn't hear any problems.
Well, I'm starting to get a lot of practice doing this by solo because in fact the first Facebook Live we did, I was supposed to have the band over and we were going to give a little bit of a sneak preview of what the songs sound like, and they couldn't show up. So
Right.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
So what else you got here?
Well,
You got another song you're gonna
I
do?
do. I just wanted to tell you what a nice memory I have of playing at Steamers before we go on.
Oh,
Because
thank you so
Terence,
much.
we always said Terence Love, he's got a lot of love because he really, I'm sure you've been told that before, but really you always made us feel so at home, and your crowds were so responsive. I mean, it was just,
Yeah.
you know,
You used to play. Who was it? Pat Kelly on who was on guitar, and maybe Renee Camacho.
Renee
on
Camacho and Jimmy Brandley on drums.
Jimmy Brandley. Yeah.
Oh yeah, killer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That goes way back. You must have been a teenager at that time, right?
Oh, I was 21.
Yes. Yes. I was just
Well,
a year older than you, I think. You know.
well, it's funny because I play a little bit in LA, but I'm a lot in Japan and in Canada and some places around the U.S. too. But anyway, it'll be nice to get back on the road. I have to say, it's really strange. I'm sure a lot of people who've been on the show have said this as well. You know, it's just so strange to have signed contracts and nothing's happening. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
it's just. But I believe that necessity is the mother of invention, and I think that there's that we'll find different ways to stage concerts and do become really creative, I guess.
We're blessed and honored to have you here. And of course, if you could play another song and then we'll say goodbye to you and tell everybody where to go and get your music and stuff like that. We appreciate it. And when it does open up, we got to have you down at the club, Cats, JAX, and Steamers Jazz.
I would love that, and we all would. We'll do a splash about the new CD and stuff, and make some noise. I'd like to go out on a Brazilian song because we were talking the other day, and this is from my Journey album, and there's just a nice little lead up to it because Oscar Castro Neves, who's no longer with us, I remember I called him. He had produced an album for me back in 2003, and the Journey album is an album about travel songs, and I asked him which song in Portuguese should I record. He said, "Oh, that's a piece of cake. The Jet song, Samba do Avião." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Well, first of all, the English lyrics were written by Gene Lees, who wrote a lot of Jobim's English lyrics, and he was originally from Canada. So he said, well, you should do it for that reason. But also the fact that it's all about the Jet song is, in fact, the lyric is the lyric in English mirrors exactly what the lyric says in Portuguese. So I'm going to sing it to you in both languages so that everybody can understand. Thank you again. There we go. Now again, I normally have a bass player playing the bass down here, so I hope I don't mess this up. Minha alma canta, vejo Rio de Janeiro, estou morrendo de saudade. E o teu mais pressa, enfim, e você foi feito pra mim, Cristo Redentor, braços abertos sobre a Guanabara. Este samba é só porque eu gosto de você. A morena vai sambar, sempre que eu tô no balançar. E eu te sou de céu de mar, dentro de mais de um minuto estaremos no galeão. Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro. La, 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 la. How my heart is singing, I see Rio de Janeiro. My lonely, longing days are over. Real my love there by the sea, real my love waiting for me. See the cable cars that swing above the Bay of Guanabara. Tiny sailboats far below, they dance the samba as they go. Shining Rio, there you lie, a city of sun, sea and sky. Now mountains of green so high, this one will be there at the airport of Galeão. Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro. Cristo Redentor, braços abertos sobre a Guanabara. Este samba é só porque eu gosto de você. A morena vai sambar, seu corpo todo balançar. Rio de sol, de céu, de mar, dentro de mais de um minuto estaremos no galeão. Até
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You don't need no bass player.
Oh,
I know.
you saw me jumping around down there. I was like, I hope I understand.
And it was great to hear it in Portuguese and Canadian.
Yeah, in Canadian. Yeah, exactly. I don't say A anymore. You know, I'm American now, which I'm very proud to be. So, anyway.
Well, we're so honored to have you here. We appreciate you coming and wish you the best. Carol Welsman CarolWelsman.com.
No,
and
Carol,
Carol Welsman Jazz
on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook. Beautiful. And we wish you the best and be safe and all that stuff, and take care of those two Labradors.
I will. And thank you all so much. It's been a real pleasure.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
Good to see you, Carol.
Just up the street and down around the block, you'll find a little cozy spot. A place that's really hot. You'll hardly notice when you're passing by, unless you have an eagle eye. 'Cause if you peek inside, you'll get caught up in the mood with everybody who's feeling so in tune. Inside that small cafe, all night and noon, it's time to wake up, give life a shake up. This is the one perfect place to go and get away. It's so outrageous, music and love in the air. Everyone should take some time and spend the day in a small cafe. Everyone is always having fun, don't even need no alcohol, at least as I recall. Just smiles and laughter, even from the staff. They know just how to serve it up. Another venti cup, no matter for you to move, no matter who, no doubt there's always lots of room inside that small cafe for you to groove. It's time to wake up, give life a shake up. This is the one perfect place to go and get away. It's so outrageous, music and love in the air. Everyone should take some time and get away in a small cafe. Give life a shake up. It's something fun, perfect place to go and get away. They don't have to know it's so outrageous. The flows and love in the air. Everyone should take the time to get away. It's so outrageous. Give life a shake up. It's the one perfect place to go and get away. It's all outrageous. Music and love in the air. This is what the time to spend all day in a small cafe.
been a joy, a shiny toy. Glad we played your county fair. I'm glad you came to see me there. I sang that song, looked right at you. You came backstage like I knew you'd do. It's a doggone shame our week is through. Bye bye, country boy.
Karin Allison is a 5-time Grammy-nominated jazz vocalist whose critical acclaim and avid fan base has earned her a place among the greatest of this generation of jazz singers. Karin grew up in the Midwest and settled for a while in Kansas City, where her career really took off. She has made New York City her home since 1998. She sings in 4 languages, English, Portuguese, French, and Spanish, and her repertoire covers a wide variety of styles, from bossa nova to folk rock to the Great American Songbook. She has released 16 solo albums and has toured all over the world. Please welcome Karin Allison to Steamers Jazz at JAX.
Hey, Terence.
Hey, what's up, Tony? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Good to see you again.
Welcome to Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX here, you know?
Right. Is that
Boy, we got a show tonight, don't we?
We do. We've got quite a bunch packed into this show right now. Although
Well, listen, I can only tell you that this lovely, lovely, and talented woman in between Tony and I right now, I've had a great relationship over the years at Steamers, and she's got so many, you know, Grammy Award nominated and all over the world. Just an incredible person, someone that you could go to late night tacos with on any night of the week, and she joined us. Let's hear a nice round of applause for Karin Allison.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi,
Hey,
Karin.
Everybody out there. Great to be with you.
Wow. How you doing there, dear?
We're doing all right. We're in New York City. Been in quarantine as long as you all have. All work has stopped. But there's a lot of reflection and a lot of time to do things that you would not take the time ordinarily to do.
Right.
And so, I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic. Music and creativity, that's where it's at.
No, when I was introducing her, folks, you know, we had a thing every time Karin would play there for the weekend. There was this taco place behind that was open 24 hours, and we would go there and literally get about 30 or 40 of them, right?
Oh, yeah, because we had people to feed. You and me.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes, and the rest of the band, too. That's right.
So why don't we have a couple of songs that you're going to do for us here?
Yeah, would love to. It's so hard to pick 2. I want to just shout out to anybody who's listening, everybody who's listening, and say how much I miss seeing people that I care about. And I want to say big love to my family who's watching and listening, and my beautiful musician friends and everybody. And just, keep the faith. And we're going to keep on.
Yeah, we miss you too here, I tell you.
Okay. All right. So this first song, I'm going to do a ballad that it's from my CD called Somewhat Sunshine. And this is a very personal song for me, an original song, and lyric partly written by Todd Street, my good friend and drummer, Todd Street. And this is called As Long as I Know You Love Me. And it's a love anthem, and it goes out to all the people I love. Are we ready? Should we go?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
I want you to know, deep in your slumber, in the first moments of the new dawn, into tomorrow, deeper and deeper in all of my thoughts, in all I do. I miss you now,
not far away. Living inside me through all of my days. I can do anything as long as I know you love me. As we go along, ebbing and flowing, changing and growing in our own way, asking life's questions, reaching for answers. Let it be me at the end of your day. You, my love, know it now. Feel it inside me too. There in your darkest hour, in all that you do, I can do anything as long as I know you love me. As long as I know, as long as I know, as long as I know, as long as love grows, as long as I know you love me. I miss you now, but I feel you're not far away. You're living inside me through all of my days. I can do anything as long as I know you love me. As long as I know you love me.
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you
God,
very much.
I miss that voice. I miss that voice.
That's beautiful.
You know, it's so important to keep the music alive. And I know that as a musician, you guys want to play for people.
Right.
You want to be out there, you know.
Yeah.
We do, and we appreciate what you do. That's an interesting, because I haven't been in touch with you for a couple of years, Terence. So
yeah,
I'm glad to know what's going on, and that you have a good support system, which we all need.
I'm happy, healthy, and I'm almost 32 years sober. Can you believe that shit?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So you got another song for us?
Sure. Yeah. I'll do the title track to that CD, if that's okay with you. It's called Some of That Sunshine, and people can get this on, as you said, Karin.com. And yeah, okay, here we go. And this is co-written by my dear friend and co-writer Chris Caswell, who's an LA man at this point. He's from Rochester originally. I love Chris very much. This is Some of That Sunshine.
Thank you.
Life is a mysterious lesson. One never knows what's in store. Just when you think trouble's over, there's more. Everyone has her own theory. Nothing's more fickle than fate. I've always said when it's stormy, just wait. Wrap up some of that sunshine. Put it in your pocket for a rainy day. Get yourself some good loving. Sometimes too much thinking gets in the way. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, but you can't live your life in dismay. So wrap up some of that sunshine. It'll come in handy on a rainy day. walk in the moonlight. Time is made of moments that you can't replace. And try to look on the bright side. Welcome in tomorrow with a smile on your face. Into which life rain is bound to come falling. Try as you might to keep it away. So wrap up some of that sunshine. It'll come in handy on a rainy day. You've got to wrap up some of that sunshine. Put it in your pocket for a rainy day. And get yourself some good loving. Sometimes too much thinking gets in the way. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, but you can't live your life in dismay. So wrap up some of that sunshine. It's better to collect it, 'cause when you least expect it, it may come in handy on a rainy day.
Excellent.
Love that.
Excellent.
Love
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, listen, I guess after a video of you doing, let's see, what is it that you're going to be doing after?
We've got
Vivo Hando?
Vivo Soñando.
Yeah, beautiful. We have a lot of viewers in Brazil, so that's great.
Beautiful.
So they're going to test you.
Bem-vindo.
When will we see you again in Southern California?
Actually, we're going to play at Vitello's, I believe, in November.
Beautiful.
So that'll be fun. Yeah.
We may have to grab you and give you an extra night at Campus JAX in Newport Beach. That's far enough away, right?
I would think so.
We'll make sure
I would think that any mutual and that's all good. I'm gonna leave it there.
So, any parting advice, or you want to set up this video?
Let's see. Oh, for the next video, well, it is Vivo Soñando, and the English, it's a Jobim, first of all, and Antonio Carlos Jobim, and English lyrics are written by Susanna McCorkle, and of course, she was a beautiful artist.
I remember her.
But I just say anything parting would be just to hang in there. Creativity and Mother Earth, she doesn't need us, but we need her, so let's take care of her. And that's what I would say, and each other. And I appreciate your efforts here, and thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, Karen.
I love you, Karen. It's so great.
I love you back.
Say hi to Bill.
Thank you. I will.
Vivo sonhando, chalo com baby.